Hey everyone. You know, now that season 8 is over, technically, because according to some sources like Google, cable guides, and all that, we have one more episode, and that's the best gift ever, but that's technically not really part of season 8. That's its own individual thing, even though it's kind of like a bridging gap between the seasons, kind of like My Little Pony the movie was for season 7 and 8, technically there. So, the question is, but here's the question. We know that season 9, which is technically right now, tentatively, easy for me to say, tentatively, and technically, the last season, as of right now, unless something changes, we know it's going to be 26 episodes. But here's the question. When is it going to premiere? When is it going to debut? I mean, we don't know what the episode titles are just yet. And we don't know if the premiere is going to be a two-parter or if it's going to follow suit with what season 7 did and be its own individual 2 new episodes. In other words, 2 episodes that are individualized from each other. We don't know if that's going to be the case. We don't know if perhaps season 9 is going to be a continuation of the season 8 finale because, like I said, and I'm sure others have mentioned this, everybody has felt that it was rushed, and perhaps there might be a reason for that. It's going to get continued on in season 9's premiere. So basically, with that aside, and the potential, it could either be continuation of the season 8 premiere, it could be its own individual 2 new episodes, or it could be its own 2-part premiere, like 8 out of the 7 seasons have been. The question is, when is it going to premiere? Like I said, we don't have any episodes yet, but when is it going to premiere? That's the question. Well, if we take a look at when this recent season premiered, which was on March 24th, we can technically assume that March 23rd or March 16th could be the premiere. Now, that may not be totally true. That may not be totally true because we could have March 30th, which is the last Saturday of the month, as well as we could probably have, let's see, since the first will be on a Monday, second on a Tuesday, third on a Wednesday, fourth on a Friday, we could technically have April 6th. So, if I was to look at exactly when the premiere for season 9, the technical and tentatively last season was to premiere, I would say it's going to be around between March 16th and April 6th. That to me is the estimated dates that I'm looking at, the estimated time frame that I'm looking at for the season 9 premiere. Now, we know that come summer, it technically goes on hiatus about mid-June, when school gets out. So, since it went on hiatus about, let's see here, excuse me. Since it went on hiatus, I would assume, because if we look at the episode count here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. It went on hiatus about June 9th, right? So, estimated wise, the time frame that I'd look at for the premiere would be around basically about, like I said, between March 16th and April 6th. That's the estimated time frame I'm looking at. And I'm sure people watching would agree with that. And then the estimation as to when I think a mid-season hiatus would occur would be between June 8th, or would be between June 1st and June 15th. So either the 1st, the 8th, or the 15th in June next year as to when it would basically go into mid-season hiatus. And then we had the return around, what was it, about mid-August, late August. Let me look at that again. We had the return, I think about August 18th was the return, because if I calculate this, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So basically about August 25th, my mom's birthday, which was this past August. So basically about August 25th is when it returned. So estimation wise there, for a return from the mid-season hiatus for next season, we could look at the 24th, the 17th, and the 31st. So between August 17th, 24th, and the 31st, August 17th to the 31st, is when I see a return from mid-hiatus, which would mean technically that August 12th, not August, but October 12th, 5th, and 19th, between October 9th and 19th of next year is when, estimation-wise, technically, the series My Little Pony Friendship is Magic will finally come to a conclusion. So, again, here's my estimation. The estimation is for the premiere would be between March 16th to April 6th, and tentatively the hiatus would be about between June 6th, not June 6th, but so yeah, basically about, I would say, again, getting back to that, make sure I get this estimation correct. So I would estimate between June, okay, so I would estimate between June 9th, or between June 8th, between June 1st and June 15th is when I think they'll go into mid-season hiatus. And between August 17th to the 31st is when I think they'll come back from that mid-hiatus. Sorry about that, I was looking over here for a second. And between October 5th and October 19th, October 5th, 12th, and 19th is when the series would come to an end, or come to a conclusion, if season 9 is the last season. So again, let's go over that so I make sure I get it myself. Between March 16th and the 6th is when I think it will premiere. Between June 1st and between June 1st, June 8th, and June 15th is when I think they'll go into mid-season hiatus. Between August 17th to the 31st is when I think they'll come back from mid-hiatus. And between here, October 5th, 12th, and 19th is when I think these series will come to a conclusion. That's if season 9 is it. Again, as I said in the live stream earlier today, basically, we don't know exactly what will happen. We could probably get one more season, but that announcement probably won't come until either BabsCon, BronyCon, which is the last BronyCon, which would be appropriate for it to be announced at, San Diego Comic-Con, which would be another appropriate place for that to be announced, or even New York. But yeah, that to me, folks, is basically, that to me basically is probably the most, I wouldn't say accurate, but I would say assumption and estimation as to when season 9 will premiere, go on mid-season hiatus, come back from mid-season hiatus, and come to a conclusion if it is the final season. But let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. Let me know what you guys think. What are your thoughts on the assumption and estimation I have time frame wise as when season 9 will premiere, go on hiatus, and then come back for its conclusion next year. Let me know what you guys think down below. Comment if you like, and I will talk to y'all later. And sorry about the distractions.